Hello guys, we're back on the Hypermine server, and today, what we're gonna do today, right, I'm gonna have to play with an idea for a power system, and the idea, basically, we've got the nuke downstairs, and the nuke is great because it delivers a lot of power. We can run a lot of stuff with it. But it only lasts for about 2 hours, and we could extend that with a different type of fuel, and that would last like 5 hours. But it only lasts about 2 hours, which is okay. But sometimes I need to supply power to systems over more protracted periods. And also it's a reasonably supervised affair. Now, what I need is, I'll just quickly show you this as well. What I need is some low-level background power that is always there. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say solar panels, but I don't really want to use solar panels. Magic power box. I want to construct something, because that is what I do in this game. It's how I enjoy it. We'll just quickly divert to show you this. This is my little bookmaking machine. It's got a autocraft table. Put sugarcane in here, goes through the autocrafting table, makes paper into here. So this gets paper in automatically. You put leather in as well, which goes through another autocrafter and makes books and comes out here as books. Yes, so I have a design. For a thing. Yes, indeed, a thing. We're probably going to build it down in this area somewhere. Ooh, that was interesting. Oh, how much jetpack have I got? Oh, loads. Somewhere down here. Yeah, maybe this area over here. Oh, if we can locate the power line. Where's the power line? Somewhere around here, I think. There we go. Fantastico. Great. So, I have one of these. And although I don't have it on me, what I did was I made a vile sword and I enchanted it with Soul Stealer 4, I think it was. And you would not believe how quickly you can grind out a tier 5 soul shard with that thing. It's fast. It's very fast. So, yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out an area and come back to you. This thing's amazing. Okay. Okie dokie. So I've cleared a space out. And next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out a spawner. Now, I'm not sure I've really got... I was going to do what I did at the Blaze farm. I'm not sure I've really got enough of any one type of Cyclorian block at the moment in order to do this. Let's see. Right, so the spawner needs to be... The actual soul cage is going to need to be 1 block higher than this. Actually 2, because it's a bigger area, so... But I want to put it level with that, I think. which means I've cleared out this area down here for no reason. I wonder if I can... What do you think? How does that work out? Will it go red on the other corner? Yeah. We could do red and black, or we could do red and blue maybe? Oh, yeah, I think that's quite nice. Let's try red and blue. So, oh. Let's see. Boom. No. Like that. And I will lay out, so this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 area, which gives us a 9 by 9 on the inside. And I'm going to do... now, do I want... Not sure if I actually want to do the edges in the corner edges. Yeah. What about a different Zyclorian block? No. Maybe I'll just do it all in glass. All the walls in glass. So 1 block, 2 block, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the floor 1 lower than this ring, because I don't want the water where it would be if the floor was in, like, on the same level as the ring of Zyclorium. I want the water down here. So 1, 2, soul shard, that's good. And then they can spawn on top of the soul shard. So they could spawn on top of the soul shard, and they can actually spawn on top of a block on top of the soul shard. That one, which means that will contain them, and then the roof or the ceiling can be level with that. Unless I want to bring the ring down 1 and make the ceiling, yeah, I'll make it match the floor. So we'll put that there, and then the glass level like at that level. Okay, so I will lay that out and come back to you. Gaudiest thing I've ever built. Okay, right. So I've laid it out. Actually decided to go with a smooth stone ceiling in the end. So just need to figure where the center is. And that would be it. And I think red, blue, red, and then the cage. Fantastico. And then what we're going to do is, so we're going to be spawning blaze in here, obviously. What we're going to do is use a wireless receiver, as we have done in the XP farm. Blaze? B? No. Anyway. And I guess we should call this something, this farm. And I think we'll go for the self-control regulating unlimited blaze based energy reactor. Yeah. Can I not set that as a name? Why you no set name? Set. There we go. That'll do. No, why did I do that? Cool. And we'll need one of those. Oh. Excellent. Right. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a filter in the middle. Like that. Which means we can now put these down. Let's see if I can do this without breaking any other blocks. Actually, no, it's just not going to happen, is it? Brilliant. So, interesting thing about filters, if you don't need to power them for them to pick up items that are actually directly on top of them, only if you want, not power, but, you know, apply redstone power to them. Only if you want them to pick up items in the kind of general vicinity. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this down here and along here, I think, and then we're going to, let's see, let's have a think. I'm going to put down some generators. I have a feeling that these things need to be powered from the top. I've got 5 of them. I think what we're going to do is we're going to reroute this cable a bit. Not fed from the top, not powered from the top. Let's move this cable back a little bit. So if we bring it along here, perhaps. And we can probably bring it back in there. Then we can put our generators along here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Actually, if we do that, we can cover it up seamlessly. We can one, two, three, 4, 5. Get power out the bottom of those, and then bring our pneumatic tube. Tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And stuck. And we'll bring that along, bring that out the back. Oh. Along here and down, and let's see, yeah, we'll leave that gap there for the moment, and we'll leave that one there to get in and out. Let's hook it up on the other side. Where is we at? Stuck. That's where. Stuck. So we're in line with the top of this. Yeah. There we go. And we'll just fill that in. I'll leave it like that for the moment. Right, so if I were to chuck in something, and actually give it an inventory to go to, we should see it come along here and try and go into one of these inventories, unless they're smart enough not to. Oh no, there we go. Up and dock. Okie doke. So now I don't think we need to go in there anymore. Here comes the clever bit. Here comes the clever bit. So I'm going to take one of these redstone red power items, And this is called an item detector. Now, let's see if I can remember which way round this goes. Yeah, we'll pop you in there. Let's see. I think it's that way. And then we set that to that. Bung one of those down and select the scrubber. And then what should happen... yeah, let's give this a little test. Just check it goes... Right, that looks like it's going to work. They should pass through there. Good. Excellent. Right, so... if any of these generators get full, what should happen is the item will bounce back into the item detector, which will then give off redstone. And when it does that, gives off redstone, then this will receive it and turn the farm off. I could possibly do with supplying some redstone power first, so that so that I don't get killed when I put the thing in there. How am I going to do that? Yeah. If I throw several unique items in, one of those, you didn't go in. Those and those. That should fill the 3 that it can get to and bounce the item back. There we go. So then that means we're safe to put the shard in. Running away now. Okay, so take these items out. Beautiful. So these guys now spawn, and they will keep spawning, and when they fill all of these generators up with blaze rods, come on, any moment now, then the item detector will switch on, basically the item detector will switch off the spawner, so it will self-regulate, so it won't run forever. It will only run when these guys are out of blaze rods. Oh, I'm an idiot. You have to feed the pipes in from the bottom. Right, just a moment. Oh. Okay, that's working now. So, yeah. that is going to give me a constant low level power, unattended power, which is good. It does mean I'm going to need to go around and make sure that I leave machines switched off, because this thing will keep powering them forever. So certain things like the ice machine, that's going to need to be switched off, so that it doesn't start spraying items everywhere. But although I could do a similar thing there and use hook up an item detector, and that would solve that problem. Get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go cook up some smooth to patch a few holes, and then hopefully come back in time for us to see this basically switch off. So yeah, back in a moment. Okay guys, so been doing some patching, putting some stairs in, make it easier to get down here. Still need to figure out what I'm doing here. Maybe bring the floor out and put windows in, or maybe just window in this whole area. I've also done some changes back here. I've put some logic in. Basically, we were having a problem that every time a generator burnt through a blaze rod, it would then instantly spawn 4 blazers. Instantly spawn 4 blazers, and in fact by the time their rods got across, it could have spawned 8, 12, 16 blazers. And that's too much. It was producing more blaze rods. It was producing blaze rods faster than in greater quantities than this thing could use. So what I've done is I've put some logic in. And this is maybe a bit complicated. We'll see. So I've moved the item detector up here just to, it's a better place for it to be. And I've drawn red alloy out of both sides. Okay, so when items start bouncing back, it will power both sides of these. Okay, for out of here. This side comes along here and into an this is a red power RS flap. RS flap? Yes. That sounds rude. An RS latch. And this is like an RS NOR latch, except it's all in one block. And the way it works, if you power this side, this torch comes on and powers out that way. And if you power the other side, this torch comes on and it powers out that way. We're not using this torch, but so if the items start bouncing back, this signal powers this side, which turns on this torch and powers the transmitter and disables the blaze spawning. It powers this side as well, and if this side is powered, this timer, which is set to 50 seconds, gets locked into like the starting position and no signal comes through here. Okay. Now if items stop bouncing back, so basically if there's any space up here, then what happens is both of these redstones go off, red alloys go off, and if it stays that way for 50 seconds, then this will then, when the timer reaches the start again, it blips this wire and flips this latch, which turns off the transmitter and allows the blazes to spawn. Most of the time what happens is it picks up loads and loads of the rods, and say one goes from 64 blaze rods to 63, like 4, 5, 6 blaze rods spew out of this. The first one goes in and the rest bounce back into here, and in the time it takes for that to happen, this this timer has not got all the way around, so this latch hasn't flipped, so there are no blazes spawning, and the excess items bounce back, turn this redstone back on, and it keeps the transmitter on. Now, it basically means there needs to be free, it needs to be calling for, the generators need to have free inventory slots for 50 seconds before it will start producing more blazers. And then it will keep producing more blazers until all of them are full. And that just stops like the system causing problems on the server. I figure. I've really run out of jetpack. So what we also have, if I can figure a way of getting up there and showing you, right, up there we have a toggle latch, much like I used at the Blaze farm, at the XP farm. This button powers this redstone lamp. It goes into a toggle latch, which powers some red alloy wire. Now the red alloy wire also firstly powers this block here, so it keeps this lamp on. Like that. And then the signal comes down here through this repeater, and that's just to stop, I'm using it as a diode to stop the power from the RS latch kind of coming back up and lighting the lamp up, and it basically just locks the system off. So it's a manual override to turn the blaze spawning off. So yeah, and it works really well. These things are always almost full, so, and they don't need to be full. As long as they've got some blaze rods in, they're producing power. So I've now getting, I think these produce 20 EU a tick. So 20, 40, 60, I've got 100 EU a tick here. Whoa, wow, big frame rate like that. And that's, oh my, I left that on charge last night. It's actually been the next day since the last clip. So I've got 100 EU coming into this MFE, and all of my other machines are above this level, so and the only thing below the blaze spawner is the nuke, so we're all sorted. Constant power, and we'll only need to launch the nuke if we want to launch the nuke. don't launch the nuke, it's not that sort of nuke. We'll only need to fuel the nuke if I want to run like everything at once. Yes, fantastico. I'm happy with that. And that's about it. I think we'll call it an episode there, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you like the scrubber, and mind of a child sometimes. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care of yourselves, guys. Bye bye.